Hey everyone, this is Raiko here once again, coming at you with some more Phantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2. Today we're gonna do something a bit different. I should, I guess, start by saying that no first 10 million today because, well, me and Katsuhime are kinda both tired and have other things that we had to do, and there was just not much time then left allocated for that session because the next area is going to be Subterranean Desert with the Cent Million at the very end, and I'm not sure it's going to be relatively fast at all. So last time we took like, I don't know, was it 4 to 5 hours on Olga Flow? I don't remember, like at least 4 hours I think it was. So today, starting at this time, it would be already too late. So yeah, I'm not sure when we're going to stream next. I don't know if it's going to be next Friday or somewhere in between. But regardless, look forward to it. It's gonna happen for sure. Whether we'll succeed or not, that's that's still, the jury's still out on that one. But yeah, it's gonna happen regardless. So today I decided to just go do quests because first I've been saying I want to do quests anyways on stream, and secondly, I also have these, well, a couple of the like enemy weapons that I'd like to actually change. Although I'm more interested in the Balor's right arm than the Gubuma's right arm, to be honest. And thirdly, I was looking for the Rebullet for a while now, and I have not found it yet. But I did realize that the red handgun, which drops from Ultimate Rapis in Forest, can actually be better than the Ruby Bullet. It's not by default, but if you grind it, it just becomes better. So if you can't find that gun, it's gonna be, I guess, good enough, you can say. And I guess fourth, I just wanna play PSO. And this is a good reason to do so, I guess. We're also gonna go try to get all the secret stuff. And by the secret stuff, I mean like the quest lines with the Seat of the Heart, getting the Ralgol Ring, and whatever else there is that I honestly don't remember anymore. But I'm sure there's some stuff, some decisions to make along the way. Like we can get that plot where the Donov tells us about Flown at the end of that quest, stuff like that. Assuming we can get all of these in the same run. Oh. I guess I had some stuff here. I guess I kinda left in a hurry last time, and I don't know why I was going to the teleporter. I should be going to the quest counter. But anyways, let me just take care of this. 40% Gladys. I don't think I can. Do I care about that one? 35% Dark. Not really. I guess not. And the Gladys is whatever, I guess. So we can just get rid of everything. That is the wrong NPC to talk to. So how's everybody doing in this lovely Friday? It's been quite a tiring week for me, to be honest. But glad to be here now, playing some good old PSO. Quite far away from leveling up. I guess last time I probably did the Volupt version 2. And again, apologies that I have not been streaming very consistently lately. It's just been hard to find the time. And when I do find time, honestly, I just kind of want to do other stuff. I'm kind of trying to do a couple personal projects that are not necessarily streamable, so apologies if I'm not finding as much time for PSO as I would like, I guess. We're still working on this mag. I guess the mag is usable now, right? I think I'll... I mean, I could change it already, but we're gonna go Forest. It doesn't really matter. At least we'll enjoy some more MST in the meantime. I guess I'll just... No, I didn't use any invites. Let's just go. I forgot what was I doing with this mag? I was trying to get the rare mag, right? I forgot what I was giving this thing though. Oh my god, I don't remember anymore. Okay, give me a second while I just quickly check. What exactly I was looking for to feed this mag, I mean. Trying to find the correct tab on the browser. I'm sure I had this here somewhere. So this mag is called Kalki. And what was I aiming for anyways? Maybe I should start noting these things down. So I should definitely start noting these things down. Let me just close a few things here. Give me a second. Okay, so for the rare mag, what do we need to do? Just as a reminder, as a male ranger that is for Planum, it needs to be Death and Mind plus Power and Dex. Oh. Guess mine needs to be all the way up there. And we get the push on. Okay. Okay, so... Alright. So I should kind of try to raise mind already from the start. How do I do that with a Kalki? Pretty sure I had already picked an item that I wanted to give, but I don't quite remember which one it was. Guess anti-paralysis antidotes. Those two kind of do the trick. Okay. Is that what I had? Is that why I had an antidote here? I don't quite recall. But I guess I'll do this until I get the next form, and then I'll need to start working on mind, I would say. Alright, let's go. So it's not going to be a long stream, we're going to just do a couple quests, maximum I would say. Hopefully where you will find something in the forest. Let's see. I shouldn't bring all money with me, but I guess let's just go already. I can then deposit later. Alright, so this is the quest where we work with Kirik, right? From the get-go. We're gonna do them in order as much as possible, unless specific quest lines require different order. Alright, so this is where we meet Kirik and the other character that you're gonna see at the end. That is also kind of an iconic one in PSO. Yeah, Ash, that's his name. I mean, I knew the name, I didn't want to spoil it, but I guess he already mentioned him. Supposed to be done with the job by now, but he hasn't returned yet. Perhaps he got himself into some trouble. So I want to ask you to go to Ragol and rescue him. Not by yourself, please go with that hunter over there. Well, that hunter over there. First of all, can you bring him here? I'll talk to you later. Repeating the same thing. He already appears in the chat as Kirik. Are you Daigo? It's the first time I've had a partner. Zid asked me to do this job first. Unexpectedly, he told me I'd have to work with someone else. I had to say yes, as he's my client. Translation is sometimes kind of rough, I feel. This is not even the worst of the examples. Hello again, Daigo. Here's Kirik, your partner for this quest is a Hyucast. I can see that. He's a pro. Perhaps you can learn a lot from him. I mean, he's level 186, so he does look like a pro. But I'm sure I'm still gonna do more damage than him, for the most part. Kirik, I know you are unhappy, but I need 200 for this. You should look at him while you're talking to him, by the way. It's only called manners. One has to retrieve the data disk that I asked Ash to get. The other is to help Ash return here if he's injured. This is my personal agenda, it has nothing to do with business. Ash is my cousin, I don't want to lose him, please understand. I have no choice. Alright. I think it's just gonna be like working as a bit of a tutorial. It's gonna be interrupting me here and there. Even though this is ultimate mode, they still keep those dialogues, which is fine, I guess. Just gonna look for grinders on the store. I guess there's none of those. I don't know if I put something on storage. Oh, I have a Durant all with 15%. Well, okay. Should I take a Gungnir? I think I'll take a Gungnir. I don't remember if I... Oh my god, that's... Forgot I had that. Did I make it plus 10? In some occasion? I don't remember. Maybe I did. Maybe plus 10 is the maximum, so I just decided to do it. Well... Actually, give me a second here. Okay, this seemed like my sound is not working, but it seems fine, I guess. Hey Katsuhime, how are you doing? Yeah, let's go. So this is gonna probably be not very challenging, despite being ultimate. It's still forest. Sound is fine? Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, sometimes you also get unique NPCs when you do quests, but in this case there's... Aside from the ones that you already saw, there's no unique NPCs. Alright, let's see this guy fighting alongside me. He has the Soul Eater, of course. Even though the Soul Eater is much weaker in the GameCube version than it was on Dreamcast. In the Dreamcast was busted for a weapon that you can get quite easily. Here, if you want that weapon, but actually good, you need to get the Soul Banish, which is like the upgraded version. It basically looks the same, it has like a purple aura around it. Here come the wild animals of Ragol. If you're close enough, a cursor shows you which enemy you can attack. Don't let them surround you. Dude, I've been doing this for a while. Chill. You have some buffs. Wow, that was actually a lot of damage. I mean, I'm doing a similar amount of damage to be fair, but 230 is quite a bit. What else did I have? Red Scorpion plus 50. Is that maxed? I think it's maxed. Yeah, he does decent damage. He's just only doing his normal attack too, so if he was doing his heavy attack, he would be doing quite a lot more than that. You'd go into like the 400s or something. Sometimes it does do a heavy, I think. It does do part of the combo, but usually just does the first attack. I guess they didn't want to make the game too easy for the player. I mean, he's level 186, so he should have a lot of ATP. And this is the character with most ATP in the game. Be careful, even if you defeat one group, another one may be hiding near you. Watch the radar, prepare for the battle so you don't get surrounded. Yep. Will you do the Burning Ranges quest? That's like literally the last quest. So the idea is to eventually do all of them. But let's see. If I get motivated to keep going until the end, then I will do that one as well, yeah. But since one of my main goals, as I was mentioning earlier, is just to do the main quest lines and get the special items you can get through the quests, you don't actually need to go that far to get all the special items, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't see why not right now. That's the door switch, press it. Did the door open? I mean, I didn't press it yet, come on, chill. Yes, it opened, Kirik. You happy now? You should play this again, Katsuhime. You should play the tutorial quests. I think you need it. Not like they're super good at explaining the game, but I don't know. They take things very slowly, and I think they're a good reminder of how to play the game. What's my special with this? Oh, it's a TP. Okay, TP suck. Special. Oof, it killed that thing, huh? Yeah, Ultimate Force is no longer a challenge. With or without Kirik's help, I guess. Which is again disappointing because I'm level 104 and, you know, there's still like 100 more levels to max and I'm already feeling like this area is just no challenge at all. Oh. Assuming I actually do not miss. Well, I guess he's also benefiting from the... Oh wait, when he swings the Soul Eater, he does have the purple aura. Is this a Soul Banish? Or does the Soul Banish have the purple aura at all times? I don't remember, to be honest. Anyways, in some areas you must defeat all the enemies to unlock the door. Perhaps it's a security reason. Other doors can be opened through switches. Dude, you don't need to explain the game, like, why the game is justifying this in the lore. It's okay. It's a game. It's just a dungeon with separate rooms. But sure, it's a security reason. How do you explain it in the forest, though? I mean, sorry, in the jungle area in episode 2 and stuff like that. Where, like, rocks explode when you clear all the enemies of a single room. To give way for the next room. Arms and protectors have attributes. Learn to link attributes to enemy types. Monsters around here are all native animals, practice on them. Techniques also have attributes. Learn the attributes if you want to survive. Yeah, here it's where they probably should say that, yes, techniques also have attributes, but they work very differently from the enemy type attributes. They're very different things. The game could have definitely done a better job explaining that. If you're with your teammates, they'll watch your back. If you're alone, try to change the view often to look around. Yeah, that's what I also keep saying to Katsuhime, like you need to keep pressing the LB to keep switching the view around. It's not really something that you use in most other games. I mean, you can actually use it in Monster Hunter, for example. You can also press the LB and it also will center, but in that game you can also control the camera with the right analog, so you don't necessarily need to press the same button as you do here. Imagine this was someone's first game ever. I mean, I don't see a problem to that. I don't think this game is too complicated, to be honest. There are definitely much harder games to be someone's first game ever and be like a pain. Especially because, like, in normal mode, enemies are extremely slow. Like, if you compare to these enemies that are super fast, like, the game is so lenient. Like, the run we're doing in normal modes, enemies are very lenient. they're super slow. They don't. Some of them don't even have their full move sets, etc. I think the game, in that sense, is actually well thought out. What's wrong? Is it difficult to hit the enemies? No problem. Alright, as long as you aren't a liability. It's okay as long as you aren't a liability. So if you pick the yes it is. Because the developers were already like wondering if people would not be able to target enemies. So if you pick that option, he would explain things about that. I don't remember exactly what he would say, but he might say something like, you know, like position first, look for the reticle, and then fire after. I don't know. He might say something like that, but I don't quite remember. Yes, very. I mean, it's not like you just literally wait for the green reticle, like, oh, he just killed, he took my kill. So you literally just wait for the reticle. Okay, it's green now. Green. I shoot. Enemy dead. Okay. Wait for the reticle. Okay, I shoot. Enemy dead. It's that simple. Like, there's no reason to complicate. I've been playing this game for quite a while, so I already have the feeling that I'm already aligned and the reticle will appear, so I don't necessarily wait for it all the time, but for those who are not that familiar, you can just wait for the reticle to appear. Like, I have AoE type weapons, so the reticle appears in all of the enemies. I mean, it's that simple. Sure, forces can also, excuse me, forces are also kind of harder to pilot in a few ways, but the principle is kind of the same. Okay, can I get the red handgun from this Rappies? Oh, he did a heavy. That was 432 damage from a heavy attack. Jesus. That was a lot of damage. Well, it takes so little damage from the monsters already. Okay, I don't want to lose track of the Rappies, so just stay back. Oh, even killed the Rappy, I guess it was trying to run away. It's also taking some damage, but since it's a Hugh cast, he heals it back when he stands still. When he's like explaining things to me. Oh. Like right now, he's healing. It's a simple battle tip. Be mindful of the colors during the battle, exactly. It's exactly what I was talking about right now. The cursor color above the enemy is a hint on how to attack an enemy. It's not above, it's like all around it, but whatever, sure. Like, the game explains this all to you, so people who don't understand this, they choose to not understand this, basically, because the game is actually... It doesn't explain the best way possible, but it does explain pretty much all the basics. Oh, well, the floor is blocking, apparently. I have not been feeding my mag. None of them, actually. Wasn't there one more enemy here? I guess not. I guess sometimes quests have, like, custom spawns, so yeah, I'm not sure. Daigo, look at your controller. Oh man, that's breaking the fourth wall, huh? The cursor colors correspond to the button colors. If an enemy is marked with a red cursor, press the red button. Yeah, got it. But that is if you have a GameCube controller, which I do not, but I appreciate the the tips regardless. You can already see Ash on the map. Oh, Mono Grinder. guess it's gonna go for the Meteor Smash. So yeah, part of me really would wish that there would be another difficulty above Ultimate. If you are to make Ultimate this quote-unquote easy, you should really, in my opinion, have another difficulty above that for the GameCube version. Or even the Blue Burst version, but none of those have it. Who is it? It's your saviors, we're here for you. I don't know who you guys are, but be careful. They're still hiding around here. Good. He's just knocked out, basically. He's using a brand. I mean, you're using a brand in Ultimate, that's why you got knocked out. I can hear something, a growl. Got a data disk. Okay, this is the growl source, I guess. I guess this is just the game saying that enemies can spawn at any point and you gotta be on your toes. See, the game explains everything. It's such a good tutorial. Okay, here it is. Yes, it does have a brand. Thank you. Was it? Now I know why you guys are here. He always treats me like a kid. Completed the quest, but suddenly they attacked me here. Monsters appeared and I dropped the disc. I couldn't do anything. Well, you know, happens to the best of us, I guess. What did I get exactly? A disc that contains the target data. Oh, that's very ambiguous. How vexing. Appreciate that you guys came to save me, but it's okay. He's gonna be wielding a twin brand by the time we see him next, so you're gonna be better off than me, trust me. I wish I could use a twin brand. Take this buy with me. Deliver the disc to the client, then we can finish the job. Daigo, train yourself. Become much stronger to impress me. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so Kirk is basically like he just strives in battle and he loves to fight and whatnot. But then there's some dark things happening also in the background, which I will not go into just yet. Like Beelzebub, more like Dark Falls, but sure. No actual weapons that we need from these ones, just gonna sell them. Ooh, a Geist. It's tempting, but no, it doesn't matter. We're also still kind of on the lookout for a good launcher to turn into the Dark Meteor. And also a good Gatling with just good hit attribute. I believe it needs to be a 50 or above or something for it to be good enough to consider. I'll use that defense material later because I want to note it down and I don't want to bust out the notepad right now. Okay, so we don't have any characters right now. Oh, we do have Ash, but he's not really being identified here on the chat for some reason. Thank you, I'll keep practicing. Sure. Keep practicing that Double Saber. Kirik already left after receiving the Meseta. Phew, I have never seen such an intimidating android. Actually seemed kinda cool when I was with him on the field, but sure. It was like that android was built for battle. I mean, that's true. But he didn't really act like it when he was talking to us. I don't know if that was just a translation thing. This must be the disk that I asked Ash to find. Thanks. Yeah, the disk with the target data, exactly. Ash is enduring the pain since we won't go see a doctor. You can get your reward at 100 skill, thank you. Alright. Some quests have some secrets. I don't think this one has any, so I'm just gonna... go ahead and finish there. Can go immediately to the next one. Oops. Find and bring back greedy landlord. Yeah, I remember this one. My father Rakton has gone to claim land on Ragol. Find him. That's very intelligent, all things considered. Going into a completely unknown planet where people are disappearing from and hunters are battling vicious animals to trying to get some land and sell it. Ah, here you are, Ranger. My father disgusts me. that's a good conversation starter if I've ever seen one. As soon as we arrived, he ran off saying, "I'm off to stake out land." Staking out Ragol, it's too early to do that. We don't know much about Ragol, it's dangerous. Well, someone knows it. Please find my father. Okay. I like how they're very direct to the point here. Okay, just repeating the same thing. Oh, there's unique NPC. Rakton is a greedy man, he's so self-absorbed. But ironically, his son is a very good-natured man. Yeah, go figure. Oh, there's another unique NPC. Rakton, oh yes, I saw him. He was fleeing from some monsters in the forest. I'm picturing some sort of Looney Tunes character running from something. Help him? No way. Sympathy only gets you into trouble. I mean, that's sometimes true for sure. But I'm not doing this for sympathy, I'm doing this for money. Why do I have this? Why do I have to save him? It's not my job. I mean, it's literally my job. So I guess I'm also not necessarily doing this for sympathy. Oh, another unique NPC. I have to train myself more. Oh, so this is one of those guys from the badges, right? So I'll need to go back to this quest later to get the badge, to get the frying pan. It's sell land to boomers. I mean, he first needs to get the boomers off the land. And considering that he's not a hunter, good luck to him. No grinders. Master's Launcher plus 10, that's a long name, but yeah, not worth buying. Okay, let's then go down to Ragol and save this dumbass. Is the principal still there? Yeah, all those NPCs are still there. I think there's even a couple quests, I think it's online quests only, that change the hospital, like change something in the hospital, like change the NPC or something else. But yeah, not the offline quests, I don't think. Actually, the Soul of Steel quest does add one unique NPC in there, in the hospital. I remember that. Like at the very end. Soul of Steel next to Seat of the Heart are like, those are two of the most unique quests in this game, at least from the offline selection of quests. And yes, I know that those quests also used to be online quests, but currently they're included in the disc, so I'm including them in the offline quests category. I guess the Running Rangers quest might be the most unique of the offline quests, to be fair. Since it's like you have a different music, different vibe, you have characters from a different game appearing. It's definitely very different. Like the forest is all in like it's like there's fire all over the force, it looks very different. Okay, I should not miss the rapis, because again they dropped the thing I'm looking for. What should I deal with for you? It's less than the normal attack from Kirik, but sure. Oh crap. Let's not die here. So I can see Raktan is already there, so let's just go meet him. And I need to come back here anyway. Is he... Yeah, he appears as Raktan. Oh, he is a hunter. Or at least he's dressed like a hunter. He's a Pickle hunter, by the way. If that matters. I'm scared. What are these monsters doing here? I can't raise the price of this land if these monsters hang around. My son asked you to take me back to Pioneer 2? Cough, of course I'll go back with you, if you do me a favor. I've left 3 capsules on prime land locations. You go and recall all of them and I'll go back with you. Why? Because capsules aren't cheap. Hurry now, the capsules are this way and that way. Yeah, I mean, I'm not working for you, I'm working for your son, but yeah, I guess you won't come unless I do this first. Are you really a hunter from the Hunters Guild? Come on, don't make me shoot you in the face. Alright, let's go find these stupid capsules. Fortunately, I believe I remember where some of them are. One of them is back there. That's why I didn't want to go there first, because if you go there first, there's no capsule and you need to go back there again. And because the capsule will now appear. And by back there I mean here. No, I didn't mean here. No, I meant... Yeah, it was actually... Yeah, it was here. Yeah, but this is where I came from. Okay. Anyways, I needed to come back here anyways. Capsule number 3. I guess they kind of expect you to find this last, because it's still number 3. Because it's like... hidden in the place where you were already at before. So it's kind of tricky in a way. I don't know... I think I'll go the other way first. Because I saw a door there in the distance. That was close. And by the way, we're still using 60 frames per second. With lossless scaling, because I just like how it looks. For the most part. Sometimes there is some artifacting for sure. I didn't need to have that weapon, the laser, but it's fine. AI 60 frames per second. Yeah, pretty much. I'm using an app called Lossless Scaling. It's for sale on Steam. And yeah, it just works on any application. It just does frame generation on any full screen application. It also does upscaling, but I'm not using it here, obviously. Or maybe interpolation. Well, it's frame generation. I don't know what category that falls into, but it's just frame generation. It basically looks at... I don't know if it looks like the previous frames and tries to guess the next one, or looks at one and then the next one and it gets one in between. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not super knowledgeable about that, but it does guess based on existing frames what the missing frames would be. In this case I'm duplicating from 30 to 60, but I could make it... I could triplicate, I could quadruplicate, I could insert as many frames as I would want, pretty much. But past 60 frames, I don't think it really matters much. That's not true, but for purposes of streaming, I would not be streaming higher than 60 anyways, so it's whatever. Yes, as far as I know, there's only two things, predictive or interpolation. I'm just trying to go in my mind what the difference would be between those, and I guess I would need to read on the matter. I mean, by the names I can more or less guess, I guess. But yeah. And again, this lossless scaling also supports upscaling, but in this case not needed. But for example, if you need upscaling on a game that you need to run at a very low resolution, you can use lossless scaling to actually bump that up to a more agreeable resolution. Assuming that you don't have an NVIDIA card or AMD card that already does that natively, because if you do, probably that's going to be a better solution than this app. Why is the game throwing me single rappies? Oh my god! Did we get the red handgun already? Oh, we did! Oh man, I thought I would need to wait for the quest with the million rappies, but I guess we got it today already. Because one of my motivators to do the quest was that I would find the red handgun, and I already did. Well, amazing. 60 FPS handgun hacks, yeah, I'm sure I got higher chances because of the 60 frames per second. Let me just deal with these enemies, I'll look into your explanation on that. And hey Akidali, by the way, I guess I forgot to say hi. I'm kinda rude like that sometimes, apologies. Any attribute? 5% on A-Beast, I guess could be worse, could be 0. Not like I said hi, yeah, but I mean, I'm the streamer needs to be more polite than the viewers, right? Is that how it works? I think that's the quote-unquote power dynamics. I'm just joking. Interpolation is hold one frame, wait for the next frame to show, then show some mashup of the two in between. Okay, so is that the one that introduces more input delay? Or do both of them? Because the hold here makes me feel like it can give way to some delay, but maybe this delay is so minimal that it's not even relevant. And I guess the predictive only takes previous frames into account then. Makes sense. There are some settings in the lossless scaling that I can tweak with. I'm not sure if there's an option to select different types. To be honest, I'm kind of using it out of the box settings. Well, I did check in the G-Sync check mark and a couple other things, but for the most part I didn't mess with most settings. Okay, the red handgun is more powerful than a Gladius. I'm glad to know that. Okay, we'll take a look in more detail and we'll also attack it. Oh, I mean, with the red mech, and I don't know if I'll ever have a need to use the red handgun anyways. To be honest, oh crap. Okay, I got it. Am I stuck? Okay, I'm stuck. Let's just kill one of them. I'm hoarding quite a few materials. 1 out of 60 seconds is 16 milliseconds. It might not be noticeable in this game, but it's less input delay and more output delay. Something people are not precise with in language. Gotcha. Yeah, but effectively, it's practically the same as far as the gamer experience goes, right? I'm just trying to picture it in my mind, but my mind today is not particularly working super well, so it's been a long week. Because you click on it and yeah, the input comes is immediately accepted by the game, but then you don't see it immediately. So you feel that there's a delay regardless. But yeah, I understand what you mean, I think. But then that means that the predictive would not have this input delay. Then I assume the ones used by NVIDIA and those more mainstream ones. Oh well, game, don't make me blocked while enemies are attacking me. I assume that those used by the FSR and the LSCS frame generation, they also are interpolation, because they also suffer from input delay. Even though then you can activate NVIDIA reflex or whatever, and then you can counteract that. Don't ask me, I don't know much about that. But yeah, I would imagine those would be interpolation as well. I guess the predictive would be less accurate. That would make sense. What am I doing? This is the wrong man. Oh my god, Oh god, how do I... Trip fluid, okay. I think my controller is acting a bit for some reason. Oh, wait, another enemy appeared because I went to the box. Gotta love the PSO spawns sometimes. Again, I really hope one day I can just do my own maps with my own triggers and stuff. And I know this is probably becoming a meme that I keep saying that I want to do this and that, but then then I don't do anything. But one day for sure. Right now I just have other personal projects, and even streaming, finding the time has been a bit hard. But yeah, one day. Okay, I think I got everything here. I have all the capsules, which don't have a particularly descriptive description. I have all 3 capsules. Let's get out of this dangerous place. Hurry! Ah! I mean, he didn't have to be here waiting for me, right? I guess he needed to keep me stuck here while I got the capsules, to blackmail into... I won't go back until you give me the capsules. Oh well, okay. Again, I don't think this is one of those quests that has any sort of secret after you complete it or whatever, so we're just gonna go and complete it. Now we can sell the star, it's fine. Alright, red handgun, we got it. Of course we need to grind it quite a bit before it comes to the level of Ruby Bullet, but it's still cool that we found it. Just make it 15% on A-Beast. Please not 0 and certainly not -5, which is a possibility. I didn't expect to get one red handgun on the same day that I was looking for it. The drop rate is not super high, but still, it's not super low either. And I already did force quite a few times. Yes, we don't want -5, thank you very much. I guess we'll take this gun when we... maybe when we go to caves. I don't even know if this is gonna be better than the lasers that I already have with like 50% or 40% on the EBs. Probably not. Dude, can you give me something above 0 and ideally 15? I guess not. Okay, let's get the other one first out of the way. Oh, I'm so used to pressing no that I also pressed no to that one. Just kinda hoping for a higher percentage, not gonna lie, but just the fact that I found it was already good enough, to be honest. I shouldn't be complaining too much. I haven't even seen a 10, I think, let alone a 15. But you should be able to, right? Like, I've asked this question before, but you can always go up 10 and below and down 10, right? No exceptions, I think. No matter the section ID, no matter the weapon type. That's my understanding. Dude, I haven't seen 10 yet. It's kind of insane. Was there anything here? Not really. Okay, we saw 10 now. Now I just need to see 15. Okay, another 10. Back to 5. Okay, there we go. Jesus. I think this weapon goes all the way up to plus 50, which is a lot. It's a humongous amount. Which should put it at like 1,400 ATP. Probably more than, well, a bit more than that, because shifter would also apply to the grinded values. Yeah, it's decent damage, I would say. Again, a laser with very high percentage might still be better, but and it does have higher accuracy as well. Huh. Well, we'll just use that one instead of the laser. The handguns technically shoot faster than the rifle type weapons, but the difference is almost negligible, I would say. Okay, saying the same thing. Wow, he turned alive, what a lucky man. Well, lucky for him, but not really for us. I remember this line very clearly from 25 years ago or so. I do remember this line very well. For some reason it just... I just didn't forget about it, I don't know why. Rakton never learns from his mistakes. Yeah, looks like it. This one does appear as an NPC, even though Ash didn't at the end of the last quest. I'm not sure how this works, to be honest. I'm going there again once those monsters are exterminated. Sure. I mean, technically, seems like we are already there, like we already are in the sky. We're not in space anymore, I guess. Oh crap, I skipped that by mistake. It's just saying that he's gonna make sure that he learns his lesson or something. Visit the gun skilled to get your reward. Just gonna check if there's any new lines here. Well, lucky for him, but not really for us. Okay, we'll be back here for the pen, I guess. Just want to take a screenshot, because, yeah. Because on Dreamcast I could not take screenshots, and now I would want to immortalize that line. Okay, 700 Meseta, that's pretty useless to me, but sure, I'll take it. In the meantime, I'll deal with a bot that is assailing my stream. Okay. Well, I guess it's a good time to actually use the materials. Give me a second here, I'm gonna check my notes. So it's gonna be the 38 defense material, again first place material on this character, and the 27th evade material out of 28, so one more and I'll be done with the evade materials. Alright. I guess I can go directly to one more quest. It's gonna be probably the last one. Oh, this is the one with Eleanor, isn't it? A valuable commodity on Raggle was lost. This is a cute quest. Garen Trader. Retrieve items that were stolen on the trip back from Raggle. Yeah, this is a cute quest. Are you the ranger from the guild? I'm Garen the Trader. I want you to go down to Raggle and retrieve my lost items. It's really important. A business opportunity like the likes of the world never seen or something. I skipped by mistake. I'm sure I will become a zillionaire when I get it all back. Sure. That useless ranger said that an android took them. Find that android and get back my items, understand? If you need any more info, ask that stupid incompetent ranger. Wow, chill. This is the one with the... Yeah, this is the one with the typo. Not only is saying ranger now with like non-capital R, but it's saying ranger. Go talk to that useless ranger if you need more details. He should be around somewhere. I do remember that typo as well. Okay, couple of unique NPCs. This is the useless ranger, I would imagine. Garen's commodity, are they just mags? Oh. Garen happened to find out that mags could be found on the ground. Well, not on the forest though, but sure. He asked me to collect some for him, I accepted it for the Meseta. I collected enough mags and Raggle to make everyone happy, but then I thought about the mags and the hunters who used them before. Mags are just protectors invented by a scientist. But we're given one when we become hunters, it's kind of tradition. Mags are an essential piece of equipment for hunters, right? When I was thinking this, an android appeared, and it was right, though. Garen shouldn't use them to get Meseta. He's implying that the android just got these mags in his stead, and he just left them be. No, the mags weren't stolen, they voluntarily left. Okay, he's explaining it. I'm not lying to you, it's the truth. Yep. Because mags have some sort of sentience, I guess. I don't think Garen is a good trader. I heard that he belongs to a suspicious traders group. Is that the black paper? His view on things is so narrow that he'll never be a successful trader. Credibility is important for people to have. It's an invaluable commodity. That's actually true. It's actually very, very true. I also remember this line very well, by the way. Sometimes when I look at these old games, I feel like they actually might have shaped me in ways that I didn't even realize. if that makes sense, because I played this game and some other games when I was like a teenager, so these things do make an impact sometimes. Even if they're in like some stupid side quests with a bad translation. Sometimes they still leave a mark. Let's get the grinder. Buy the mates. I guess we're gonna keep doing running the smash, and then we'll go to the handgun later, I guess. We might still go for the ruby bullet. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm not gonna probably stop wanting, but first let's just do the quests. Actually, do we fight Volop at all in the quests? I don't recall that happening. We do fight Derole, or Derali in this case, since we're on ultimate. But I don't think we fight Volop at all. At least not in any of the offline quests. Oh, I'm not doing this in the right order. It's fine, whatever. Yeah, I'm clearly distracted by other things right now. It's fine. So these people are called Dachi is the, or Dachi is the hunter, the ranger over there, I guess. And here we'll see that character that I already mentioned. Alright, red, a lot of things. Red Mechan, red Scorpio, red handgun. Actually, red Scorpio is not part of the collection, but you'd feel it was based on those names. Even the Meteor Smash is also red. We're clearly part of the Red Ring Rico fan club over here. Oh. Yeah, the Mechan is gonna be much better. The Mechan unfortunately kind of invalidates a lot of the other weapons, as soon as you do good damage with it and have enough accuracy, of course. Because there's definitely a barrier of entry for that. But as soon as you go past that barrier of entry, you're just gonna start doing a lot of damage. So we can already see that Eleanor is somewhere on the map. In fact, you can see her over there already. Up that short thing. Short, how do you call this? Short cliff? No, you know what I mean. Man, that thing in the ground keeps blocking my shots today. Ooh, 485. Sure, I'll take that damage. Ooh, we got a fat rappy here. Cool. And feel free to give me another red handgun, one with more percentages. I would be still fine with that. Cool. Let's not allow these rappies to run away, however. Okay. Alright. There are no traps here, but whatever. Let's pick that up. I guess I could just leave the trap visions in the storage, since there's pretty much no... well, there's no traps, period, in Forest. Unless you're doing some weird quests or challenge mode or whatever. Surely there's something spawning here, right? Did I not trigger it? I'm not convinced. I think this is because there's gonna be a mag here to collect later. Down the quest, I think. I mean, there could still be enemies regardless, but yeah. Okay. I guess this door will not open unless I talk to her. Also no interactions. Alright, let's meet our lovely Eleanor here. Who is using a laser still. Oh wait, there's the door switch actually. Well, one's still missing. I was surprised. Ah, excuse me, but have you seen a mag around here? I guess I'm gonna say I'm looking for it. What, you came here to retrieve mags? No, I didn't mean to take them from the ranger. But they all looked so sad, so I just started talking to them. And they looked very happy, I just wanted to say hello. But they all wanted to come with me and they chased after me. Then everyone returned to their master's place, they aren't here now. Only one mag was saying that it would come with me, but it disappeared. Sorry about that. Are you going to look for it? Let me join you. Maybe it didn't stray too far from me. By the way, I'm Eleanor Camule. I'm an android. Cool. She's still quite high level, 162. I feel like these levels were made for the actual ultimate of Dreamcast, which was much harder. Because those levels for these NPCs are overkill. Even if they're NPCs and they need extra babysitting, but still. Are you mad because I let the mags run away? No, it's okay. I'm sorry. But please listen, I don't know if you're aware of this, but mags are intelligent. When a hunter equips a mag, it recognizes him or her as its master. Some mags are clever, they can protect or heal their masters. Moreover, some can do a lot of photon damage. Doc told me, but I forgot. Anyway. Mags will try to help you if you're nice to them. Mags feel very sad when they lose their masters. I think it's implied that some of those mags were like left alone because their masters actually died. And the mag that we're looking for, it just went to say goodbye to the master, and now it just got lost. Like goodbye to the master's, I guess, grave or something. But I wonder if that implies that they were mags from Pioneer 1, or if it's just from hunters that were on Pioneer 2 and just didn't make it here. Wait, but if the mag was in that position back there, maybe I could have just gone around. But let's just clear the whole area anyways, even if that's the case. How much damage is she dealing? I guess I'm dealing a bit more than her. Just a bit more. But how is that possible? Are you saying that Rakazil with 60 more levels than I have, even if she doesn't have any ogre powers or whatever, is still dealing less damage than me? I mean, I guess I'm not using a laser. I'm using a weapon with more damage, but still. Right, they thank you for being healed. Did I? I don't think I healed Kirik. Now I'm kind of wondering what he would say when you would heal him. Excuse me, I don't know if I should tell you this, but Daigo, your mag is hungry. Wait, did I tell her my name? I'm not sure. It's true. It's alive. It needs something to eat, and it's best to give a mag its favorite item. Each mag has its own characteristics and its own favorite items. Some like monomate, others like diamate. This does make sense, I think, because the ones that like monomate for a specific thing, they would also like diamate and trimate, I would say. To feed your mag, open the menu window, select item pack, then mag. Then select give items, that's it. It's easy. Try to know your mag. It grows as its master gains experience. Well, that last line also doesn't really make sense mechanically in the game, I think. It's kind of the other way around. The master becomes stronger as the mag gains experience. Maybe it was what I was trying to say, but again, might be a mistranslation. And you know, like you probably know this already, but that cutscene there would have happened regardless of whether my mag or any of my 4 mags would be hungry or not. She would still say that. Because the game is not actually checking if if any of your mags are hungry or not. So this is one of the first quests of the game. It just assumes that you're not really feeding the mag. Grants 14. Daigo, your mag is very cute. Oh, thanks. Likes you a lot, Daigo. Huh? How can I communicate with mags? Well, because... I'm sorry, I just don't know. I guess because you are programmed to do so, I guess. I guess this is explored in more detail in that quest, Soul of Steel, that I mentioned earlier. That's a very unique quest. And Soul of Steel was actually like a DLC quest in Dreamcast, when I think about it. So I guess they really had a lot of things in mind for PSO, even for its post-release, or maybe they just couldn't get out all the content on the disc, so they planned it for later. I remember now. I used to have a mag a long time ago. It had a twin. I lost it while it was still a baby, so I feel guilty about that. It had a twin? I don't remember that line. I'm sure it's doing well though. Doctor said it's probably doing fine anyway, still. I often wonder what it turned out to be now that it's all grown up. I wonder what your mag will grow up to be. Did they add this line because of the solo? Soul of Steel thing? I'm not sure. Maybe they wanted to make a more direct connection to it, but it's possible that this line already existed in the Dreamcast version. Okay, I guess all enemies are cleared, so we just need to collect the mag. Oh, I just remembered. When mags get damaged, they charge energy to endure the pain. The charged energy can be converted into a Photon Blast, but I'm not sure. When the energy is fully charged, your mag tells you to use the power. We probably shouldn't tell this to players at this point in the game, because by this point I'm not sure they would have a Photon Blast already. But fair enough. I guess since we're gonna be done soon, I might as well just pick up the items. I think this kind of tricked me sometimes because it's like hidden over there, like that rock kind of hides it from view, right? So I remember like being kind of lost here like very long ago. Hey, there it is. There over there, can you see it? Yep. Got missing mag. Hi again. She's saying hi to the mag. I see. It visited its ex-master to say bye-bye. Now it's done. It says that it wants to have a new master. I think again it's kind of implied that the ex-master is just dead. I think. See, mags prefer a master that loves them. Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure. Tago, please take care of your mag. Even if you can't hear its voice, know that it understands you. Mags are good partners to hunters. I know my mag, I can feel my mag because I'm very close to it. I thought you didn't have a mag, but now you know your mag. That's a very confusing line. And quite contradictory to what you just said earlier, but okay. Maybe she meant she used to know when she had one. Okay, Eleanor is the only one here. I guess she's not going anywhere, right? But yeah, translation is not great, so it might just be a contradiction added by mistranslation. Either on this line or on the previous one. So yeah, and I'm not entirely sure if these mags belong to masters that just they didn't like those masters, or if this specific one had a master that they didn't like, but they still had to say goodbye, or if the master really just died. I was under the impression that it died, but no longer sure anymore. I already have 4 master abilities, so I can just sell that. Kind of slowish today. Apologies, but we'll figure it out, it's okay. Has Garon learned this? I don't think so. You mean from this, I would imagine. Okay, this is the ranger. I'm happy to hear that. The mags would be much happier going back to their masters. Okay, cool. What? This is the only one. The other mags return to their masters. Okay, so this is where they say it. Their masters were already dead. But then the mags return to their masters, but if they're dead, they're just gonna stay with their corpses? Is that it? Anyway, you can get your Meseta at the guild, your job is finished. He doesn't seem happy. Lost so much Meseta, I could have been a zillionaire. I mean, they give max to every single hunter that begins that job. I'm sure they're not that expensive, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Every single motherfucking hunter gets a mag. I guess no. Some extra dialogues. Let me just check if she's still there. Because again, in some quests, you just if you go back, then something has changed. In this case, no, I guess she's still there. Ah, but she says the same thing. Okay. Oh, and there's actually some cool thing that I only noticed like a few years down the line after starting playing PSO, which is if you're with the NPC partner in some quests like today's quests, and you just don't do anything for a while, like you're standing still, the NPCs can actually have special dialogues because you're standing still. I don't remember exactly examples, but if you don't move your character and you're there, we're out with them on the field, they can actually say stuff. So that's a cool touch. Okay. One more quest complete. This is a bit less than the last one, but okay, sure. And maybe we'll call it here. Let's see what's next. So we did the first main basic 3, so we unlocked now a few others. Quite a few others. I guess is Austin's research already the one that I could then get access to the enemy weapons? I think it might be, but we want to do this in the correct order so that we don't mess up the quest lines. Oh, we can do this one. This is a fast one. The value of money. A wife is oppressed. I want my husband to stop wasting money. He buys too many weapons. This is a kind of a funny one, but also super fast one. I guess I'll stop I guess I've been mentioning a bit of what happens next. Maybe I'll just keep it more spoiler free in a way for those who might be seeing this for the first time on YouTube or something. Or even here on Twitch, of course. But yeah. YouTube tends to get more visibility over the times because, you know, I upload all videos to YouTube later and then they stay there for years. Anyways, I don't think he knows the meaning of the word waste. He buys weapons without a second thought. He could buy much better weapons earlier if he saved his money, right? Listen to you since you're also a hunters. A hunters, okay. Convince him. Sure, ma'am. My husband may be at the shop browsing for weapons again. No named NPCs, but there's a unique one over there. Oh, side. That weapon was great, really great. Oh, it's another badge guy. Guess we'll need to get to come here again. It's fine. Oh wait, he's already here. What? Who are you? An errand from my wife? I'm buying weapons too often? Shut up. Wow. Expensive weapons are strong. With strong weapons I can kill expensive monsters and I can be rich. You don't look like a hunter to me though. But sure. You seem to be a middle-aged man, from what I understand. So it's smart for me to buy better weapons, understand? No, I don't understand. Why don't you understand? Because you're a fool. What Am I wasting money by buying all the time? Am I changing weapons too quickly, ignoring cost versus performance? I can't rebut it. You're right, but I can stop buying weapons. Forgive me. I can't, like. I remember back in the day, like when that was not the first option I picked. Let me just tell you that. So I was kind of flabbergasted that picking "you're a fool" is the way to win these arguments. But I guess that's how it works here in the world of PSO. Please forgive me. People, don't start calling people the fools, expecting to buy expecting to win any sort of argument. It's not gonna work, trust me. It's actually gonna have the opposite effect. Okay. Saying please forgive me, etc. So now I need to talk with the wife again. Did he finally understand? Now I know. He has a weapon fetish. Wow. But we can't afford to waste money to keep him happy all the time. Tell him no more shopping. Okay. I feel like she could have had this conversation herself, but you know, couples, I guess. Weapon fetish. Yes, I am. Look at this luster. Beautiful, I love it. New weapons are so beautiful and shiny. I love buying them. What? No more shopping. It's too cruel. It was my only. I'm sure you'll find some other fetish, don't worry. But careful there. There are some worst ones to have. Guess I'll take a look to see if this guy says anything new. No, it's the same line. Thank you. Was he really that disappointed? I'll allow him to buy weapons later. Good job. Please go and receive your money at the guild. Okay, just repeating the same thing. I would imagine the guy would be also repeating the same thing. We couldn't go to the teleporter, by the way. I'm pretty sure. So we couldn't even like go to Ragol at all on this quest. It might be the only one from the offline quests. That's the case at. That's the case in. Oh, Journalistic Pursuit, I like this quest. Fake in Yellow is the one I wanted to farm the rappies in. I remember this one as well. Oh, this is part of a quest line as well. I need to be careful. Because sometimes there are some orders or like choices that you need to do correctly, otherwise you'll miss the quest line. So I guess I'll check a guide offline. And in the meantime, I guess I'll call it. I believe this is where we meet Bernie for the first time. And also Rupika, the major protagonist of episode 4 that came years after this. Addicting food is a super annoying quest. You basically do the entirety of caves just to get a cake. Lost Pride is kind of interesting. Secret Delivery, yeah. Letter from Lionel, I really like this quest. No, wait. Oh no, this was also a DLC quest in Dreamcast. It's okay, it's cool. The Graves Butler is a cool one, I like this storyline. Knowing One's Heart is basically the precursor to, or the prologue to episode 2, by the way. You may recognize that Ellie Person, the person who requested this quest, is the major character in episode 2 that gives you directions and stuff. Retired Hunter was also DLC quest on Dreamcast, I think. Dr. House's research, I believe it's the one that will then give me the rights to turn enemy parts into weapons. And Seek My Master is also a cool storyline. And do I have anything here in the memory card? I might have... Oh, no, I guess not. So it's corrupt. Okay, whatever. I'll check that later. Alright, cool. That's gonna be it for today. I already... Yeah, I'm not in any quests. Yeah, of course. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. It was a bit of a different thing. Next time we'll continue doing some quests, some more quests. And, you know, doing quests also allows me to do shorter streams. Because, you know, doing those big areas sometimes is just not feasible, and then I kind of postpone my streams as a result. But the fact that I'm now doing quests allows me to just do shorter streams if need be. So hopefully I'll be able to stream more often. No promises, however. Apologies for that. And also look forward to the continuation and also the finale of First and Million with Kaetsuhime. Which, again, I'm not going to make any promises, but hopefully we can do it next Friday. Or maybe we'll find some time before then to actually do it. Because, again, it's going to be a very big area, so I think it may be better for both of us if we just do it on a weekend, for example. But I'll align this with her. I'll try to warn beforehand as much as possible if we do decide that. But, again, no promises on that. If it happens that our schedules align tomorrow or something, it might just happen all of a sudden. But fear not, you have all my VODs on YouTube as well, so you can just take a look at them anytime at your own leisure, even if you miss them live. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I was almost forgetting my routine goodbye symbol chat emote. Thank you and goodbye.